We are live. Long time no see. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Look, you guys, I was gonna wait till the beginning of the year and, you know what I'm saying, start popping back up over here, but you know, there's no time like the present. It's good to be back, you guys, starting over. You know how much I love starting over anyway. I kind of got a thing for doing that. So, you know, getting the channel started back up. I feel the energy. The energy is so pure. It feels great. So let's talk about how women love this type of guy. You being the lone wolf, you know, the kind of guy that goes against the grain, the kind of guy that is a maverick, a trendsetter, you know what I'm saying, a trailblazer, if you will. Women absolutely adore this right now. During the times of now where everybody looks like everybody and everybody's trying to be the best version of a certain looking, certain type of person, certain looking type of person, man, you being who you are and not scared to do it, you know what I'm saying, women absolutely love it. And ladies, you know, I guess flip the roles if they need to be, you know what I'm saying. Men do love authentic women. And that can't be expressed enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that the ladies out there feel the same way. Listen, the kind of guy that we are, and ladies that can agree with me, the kind of woman that you are, we're authentic. And you know what I'm saying, being that kind of way in this kind of world is going to make you stand out. But it's not just that. It's being authentic and humble, you know, while also always striving to be the best version of yourself. It's inspiring, it's motivational, it gets the people going. You know what I mean? And even your adversaries that believe to be your adversaries, you don't even see them, they're becoming better versions of themselves, like I mentioned last night, while they're trying to compete with you. So if that's the way that God needs to shine the light on them to be a better version of herself, then oh well, so be it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, women just can't get enough of the lone wolf, man. It's something about the way that we're there, but we're not. You know, we drop content when we have something to say. We're not just online or, you know, out and about doing just any old thing and posting it up or trying to be seen. We move with a purpose. And women can't get enough of this. They see it, they likes it, they wants it. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, I'm sure you would agree. Now, there are certain times and certain occasions when the lone wolf is handling his business that it might seem like we're a little bit irritated and unapproachable and possibly a little bit intimidating, but that's not the fact. If you would just approach anyway, you'd see, you know, that we just happen to have, you know what I'm saying, a certain kind of face about us. Might not be the most inviting all the time, but we just have a lot on our mind. No matter what we're doing, we always have a million things going on in our head, and we're pretty much most of the time planning out the next year, planning out the next 6 months to 3 months to a month, you know, just building schedules in our minds so we can jot them down later. We have, you know what I'm saying, no control of our faces looking a certain kind of way while we're thinking. So don't be intimidated. We're good guys. We're great men. You know what I'm saying? We're the new kind of men. Now, also in the same breath, we're polite men, but don't take us being polite as a weakness. This tends to happen to me a lot. And I'm sure other lone wolves out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Get tried a lot. You know what I mean? When you don't try to come off and growl and bark and scream and yell, you tend to make people feel like you might be some type of lesser man, and they want to try you. And then that's when they really see that the most intimidating type of person can be the one that doesn't run around, express his emotions every time he gets triggered, one that can hold back, think, and move accordingly. Very dangerous, very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really have too many problems out of the males. The males out there trying to study you, looking for a weak point, You might have a couple doing some passive aggressive jabs at you, but nobody will say anything directly to you or say your name. Women like this as well. See, it's a quiet kind of dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't know. I forgot, some lady said something in my comments. You know, it was a great way to, you know what I'm saying, put it. But it's just like a quiet storm. It's like they don't know the depths of how far. See, when you're reactive, and this is the reason why I stay calm all the time, when you're reactive, people like to try to gauge your patterns, and then they'll try to build some type of archetype and try to guess what you're going to do next. But when you're unpredictable like us, they don't know, oh, did I get to him? Did I get to her? It don't seem like it. I can't tell. And being like that, they'll never know how you're going to move, because in the heat of the moment, like most people do, you know what I'm saying, especially people that came from broken homes, they tend to react. And it's like, okay, normal human behavior, they're probably one of these kind of archetypes. But if you don't react and then you move out with a smile, they don't know if you caught what they said. They don't know if you're going to retaliate or let it go or whatever. And that puts the power back in your hands. Women love a man that moves like this. See, a lot of guys that are alpha types, or people that are alpha types, they run off a lot of women and a lot of people that would work with them, because some people didn't grow up in a situation where men running around yelling and screaming and moving aggressively was comfortable for them. But you being the kind of person where you're mellow, laid back, and you ain't got to scream, you know, I'm that guy, and you know, you're going to respect me, they can pick up on it. This kind of way of moving lets a woman be at ease and comfortable, because you don't know what kind of situation that woman was raised in and what kind of males were around her. So you can't be any old kind of way around most women and just expect for them to be comfortable, because they may have came from a horrible background where there were some males around them not being men and doing some, God knows, you know, alpha male type of crazy stuff, right? So you have to approach them calmly, and you have to move in silence. And that mystery about you, it does in some kind of way make women feel some type of way, a little bit, but it turns them on more than anything. And also, when you're moving in silence, you're not telling anybody your business. No one knows what you're gonna do. No one knows what you plan on doing. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what women say, you know, and people in general as well. A lot of people have respect for people that don't tell all their business. They can't be triggered into telling their business, or just get online and tell all their business, period, or go anywhere and tell all their business. A lot of women want to feel like whatever they have going on with you can be between just you and them. This gives them a level of comfort, you know, and also people and possible business partners and things of that nature as well. Like they want to know that if things don't work out, you're not going to blast them all over the place, which I respect and I would never do. I'm a private person, and that's where the lone wolf is. You know what I'm saying? So again, starting off the new year right, what we're going to do as wolves, though, we're going to work on trying to make sure we don't intimidate, because there's some good ladies out there that are somewhat intimidated by it. But listen, we just did what we had to do. All we do is mirror the energy of whoever comes at us the wrong kind of way. We never start anything. Ladies, you got to understand that. We don't start anything, but we will finish it. It's just in our nature. You know what I'm saying? But we don't mean anything by it. It's just, you know, sometimes, you know, got to guard your perimeter. Got to be a lion at times for the pride. But at this point, everybody knows who we are, wolves. So, you know, we can go ahead and dial it back just a little bit and come off a little bit more approachable. Mating season is approaching, man. It's going to be getting warm here soon. We've been working out, working our butts off, and we want to make sure that we're getting the best kind of women we can get, not just possible aggressive women that just want to try to break you in the bedroom or something crazy like that. No, we want to attract the right kind of woman, you know, so we don't want to come off unapproachable completely, but they're watching us right now no matter what. A lot of them just don't know how to initiate. a lot of them just don't know how to approach us right now, because they're kind of intimidated because they see a lot of your gifts. And most of the time when you're engaging with people, it's a bunch of haters that you have to put in their place. And this kind of, so, this year coming up, we're going to offset some of this, the kind of ways that they've seen us engaging with people with better, more polite, friendly, type of engagements. Show women that there's no need to be intimidated by us. You like what you see, you like what you hear for a reason. And we're also, if you haven't noticed, redefining, how men and women date, interact. So women are now feeling okay with approaching. There's been plenty of information and videos put out there to make them feel more comfortable about the concept. So don't feel like you need to, this year coming up, if you guys are still doing it, cold approaching women. That is a dying craft. Let it go. It's a bad situation for both parties. Women don't want to be approached. They've said it a million times. Even the ones that do want to be approached, they want to be approached by a certain guy. You don't know if you're that guy to them. So, let them feel safe. Let them approach you. But you want to be approachable. So that's something that we're going to be working on this year in 2024. Redefining our image a little bit. Becoming more approachable. And mainly only being more approachable for women. We don't really, we gotta be more friendly, whatever, for dudes, business partners, or who cares. We're talking about women here, okay? So that's one of the things we're gonna work on. But again, the way that you are is the way that women like. They wouldn't be checking you out so much. They're watching us all the time, and we have a lot of haters watching us too. Avoid all women that have a problem with your ideology. Avoid all women that speak like the whataboutisms, like, well, what about women? Avoid her, okay? Avoid her, or you will regret it. Trust me, right? A woman that's going to bring you peace, and people that bring you peace, they don't talk about whataboutisms, and they're not going to try to debate with you when you barely even know them. Keep that kind of energy away from you at all times. That's an adversarial energy, and they try to use conversation as their means to try to get to you, and you do not have to talk to everybody. Everybody's not your friend. That being said, I'm not gonna 12 minutes. Okay, I don't want to go over 15. I'm trying to keep these videos short. Nice little short videos on this channel. Not gonna go too long unless I do a long live stream, at night. But I'm not gonna hold you on any longer. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And we're gonna start dropping more content over here. Shake off some of my ring rust, because I have to be really careful. I'm not trying to put out too much information about ascension stuff, because I'm just tired of people eating off my plate. But I want to make sure I put out enough for you guys to be able to ascend and move like I move. But I can't be putting out the, meat and potatoes of it, man. Like, I just got too many, wanna-be-me's, and don't want to give credit to me type of people out here. So from now on, what I'm going to only do is put out, content a certain kind of way and allude to certain things, so I can bring you guys into, the Patreon or the website or my books or whatever. Because, again, I got to tell you this. The game is to be sold, not to be told. I was putting out a lot of free information on this channel, and I just had a bunch of content creators take my information and make money off of it. I'm not doing that no more. If these bums don't want to come up with stuff on their own, they can pay me and then do whatever they want to with the content. But as far as giving them free content to run back to their channels or run back and mimic what, no. And I'll also be going back and taking down some of those videos, older videos, where I was talking too much. See, as a lone wolf, I've learned, man, we don't need to be talking too much. We need to be showing them better than we can tell them, and we don't need to be talking too much. Like, I'm done with that, man. I was like telling y'all stuff, putting the game out there, because again, I'm a good guy, but there's a lot of wicked people out here, and a lot of people are bums. They have no kind of original kind of way of thought, and all they do is just look for ways to steal from people. So I got to make sure that I'm putting my content out a certain kind of way. I got to make sure that when I do put out the bread and butter, it can be traced back to me and no one can steal from me, rebrand it, and make it seem like they came up with it. I'm doing all this conscious thought type of stuff. No more giving. I was like going through the divorce and going through heartbreak and stuff, had to get over it. And while I was going through that, I had to, you know what I'm saying, I was online with it. So I will agree with some people that say, because I keep hearing this come up a lot, which is, it's just people trying to gaslight. Well, when you put your business out there online, you allow, yeah. That's right. When you put your business out there online, you're allowing for people to make content off of it and react to you the way that they want to. That's true. But it also allows for me to react to your dumbasses the way that I want to. And I don't think you can handle this kind of heat. And don't be talking about, well, you just can't handle criticism. Blah, blah, blah. I ain't got to handle nothing from no stranger, homie. I don't know you. You shouldn't be critiquing me. If you feel like it's okay to just, you know, critique random strangers and steal from them or whatever, when I find out who it is and I see who you are, then I can critique you and I can go ahead and make you look like the fraud that you are. And you should be able to handle that as well. And I'm only going to hit you with nothing but facts. I'm not going to make nothing up or gaslight you or nothing. But if I can see that you're stealing off of my plate, try to gaslight people like me that don't have a problem with it, saying, well, when you put your business out there, and if you that's gaslighting, man. That's gaslighting. Just more people don't know how to mind their own business, trying to find a way to justify their dumbass, weird ass, low vibrational actions through a bunch of babbling nonsense that they heard online. Oh yeah, that sounds good. I'll just use that. You know, you put your information out there online, so, you know, I can, no. Playing with words with me is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. There's no way you're going to be able to play with the English language more than I can. You know what I'm saying? That's not, a battle of the wits is not something you want to do with a Sigma wolf. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what you want to do. That's not what y'all want to do. A lot of you out there, you know what I'm saying, the haters of us, you're triggered by us because low vibrational, low IQ humans fear what they don't understand instead of being curious. So when you get scared of me and you react a certain kind of way, then you're just showing me what kind of weak person or weak male or whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing for me to be worried about. But I like entertaining it just so I can hear what y'all are saying. So whenever somebody does have the guts enough to say something to my face, we'll crush them and wish they were never born. Make them wish they were never born. But anyway, peace, love, and light. Y'all be back on here. I ran over 15 minutes, but you know how I get when I start talking. And I'm out here in nature, man. You know, I get downloads and I feel like certain things need to be said, so I say it. But I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. You know, it's important now more than ever with YouTube erasing all of the views from the live stream and only leaving the likes. So the only proof that I have that anyone watched the video, so the video can be spread through the algorithm, is you guys hitting the like button. So hit that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button like you just got off of semen retention and you just got a hold of some cheeks. Smash it, okay? Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and remember, love myself, love yourself, love God. I'm out of here.